everyone, and welcome to this month's Qubit Network's Not-for-Profit Spotlight. Today, I am so happy to be here with Colleen Davis from Renew Mobility in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I have Jay Seberg, our brand ambassador from Qubit Networks.
Yep.
Thanks for being here, both of you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
So, Jay, why don't you start out by saying like why we picked Renew Mobility and like how we found them.
Basically, I had old equipment that I wasn't really using in our car garage,
You talk about old like wheelchairs
Yeah.
and old walkers and
Yes.
things, right? Yeah.
and I basically didn't want them to go into the the scrapyard, and so I said, if it ain't broken, just don't fix them, and just if they're good equipment that could be used for other people,
Yep.
just donate them. And so Ryan found this company,
Yep.
and I basically donated, equipment for spare parts and all
Yeah.
that.
So Jay and I brought a couple chairs and a couple walkers up here several months ago, and I was kind of moved and inspired by your operation here. So then we circled back now today for this not-for-profit spotlight. So, Colleen, tell us a little bit about Renew Mobility.
Yeah, so we enhance independence through access to mobility equipment. And what that means is we cover 8 counties here in West Michigan. They donate gently used equipment to us like you did,
Yeah.
and then we donate it back out to those same 8 communities for free. And what happens in between is a lot of work, but we have occupational therapists and technicians, and we have everything from canes and walkers to power wheelchairs and scooters. So about $500,000 worth of inventory.
Wow.
And we helped 1,100 people last
That's
year.
amazing. You were
So
telling me that earlier. Yeah, it's amazing.
we keep really, really busy, but it's not without the community support that we can continue to, it's just a big community giving back to community, And
Yes.
so people that can't use their equipment anymore or have changed pieces of equipment that donate their gently used pieces to us, and then we're donating them to people in need. So it's truly a blessing, and we hope that when people donate the pieces to us too, it makes them feel good
for
because it's going to someone else in need in the community. And we continue to maintain the equipment too. So if we place a power chair with someone, we'll continue to maintain the batteries. If something happens on the bus to the joystick or whatever, because life happens,
Yes.
we will fix it because we want people to have freedom and independence every day.
Yes.
And we don't want them staring out windows and wishing they could
Yeah.
participate.
And I do believe it's a blessing to give back to people who definitely deserve new equipment.
Well, Jay, you can speak to
Yeah.
the power of a good chair,
Yeah.
right, or a good walker, or
Yeah.
appropriately sized.
Yes.
That if things aren't right,
Yeah.
if the wheels aren't working or what have you,
Yeah.
it does make life much more challenging.
Yes.
All right, and so when you have a good chair, you have a
Yeah.
good setup, you can rely upon it and it works.
Yeah.
It is a huge blessing
Yes.
to people. So you were saying earlier too, what the age limit, the age span? I thought this was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's a diverse group from 12 months old to 102. So and everybody in between. So we have pediatric equipment, bariatric equipment. It's just we try and help everybody. And while we don't have the warehouse to help everyone, we try our best to fit everyone. For what they need, and we will take people on our waiting list if it is something specific. And then when it comes in, because we get donations every day, and
Yeah.
we never know what's going to come in.
Sure.
So we get back to people in a timely manner if what's on the list comes in. So
It's awesome. And you were
Yeah.
saying earlier when we were talking before we started filming here, you're celebrating your 30th year.
yeah. So it used to be Alternatives in Motion. We changed the name in August of last year to Renew Mobility, and they'll be around 30 years. So it's amazing the growth, and it's all really thanks to the community that donates the equipment and all of the volunteers that we have in the warehouse, the volunteers that drive our community van, the volunteers that serve on the board.
Yeah.
without volunteers, we would not be able to help those 1,100 people
Yeah.
that we do. And so we're truly, truly blessed that people are dedicated to our mission and want to come in and share their time, talents, and treasures with
Yeah,
us.
right.
Yes.
That's very cool. So if people wanted to learn more about Renew Mobility, what would be a good way to do that?
Yeah, a great way to start is our new website, renewmobility.org. And so we just launched it a little bit after the rebrand, and you can go on and you can request equipment.
Okay.
If you need equipment, you can tell us that you have equipment that you'd like to donate, or you can sign up to volunteer.
Okay.
So it's a really great spot to do all three of those things. And we, again, just greatly appreciate the community's efforts, our partners that are constantly reaching out to us on behalf of their clients, the people that donate the equipment, and then our amazing volunteers that help us do the vital work.
If people wanted to, are there opportunities on there? I think you may have said this, but like to give, if they wanted to financially give to you?
Yes.
Because you're funded through donations and grants, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. There's a donate button in the far right-hand corner.
Okay.
And so if you would like to make a financial contribution, we take all major credit cards. But
Okay.
we appreciate that too.
Yep.
Yes.
And then is there opportunities on there if people wanted to help to volunteer on there as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's a bunch of different volunteer opportunities, from serving on committees to coming into the warehouse to driving the community van. A whole bunch of
That's
different
awesome.
opportunities. Yeah.
Well, listen, I can't thank you enough for spending a little time with us today.
No,
Like your
thank you
mission here
guys.
is so awesome. It's near and dear to us.
Thank
but
you.
Yeah.
Thank
certainly
you both for
Yeah.
thinking of
it's,
No
us.
problem.
It's really cool, and when I was back there in the bathroom, like I was just kind of nosing around. Like, you have a lot of equipment,
We do.
back
We
there
do.
in the warehouse. So like just the thought that that's all going to end up in somebody's, it's gonna better their life in a large way, for those people. That's a pretty cool thing. For
Thank
sure.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you both
So-
for thinking of us.
Yeah, for
No
sure.
problem.
Thank you. Thanks everybody for watching.